Hi guys, hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing fine. Welcome back to this channel. As usual, in this channel we discuss about parenting, childhood upbringing, motherhood, and things like that. And so today I'm going to talk at some important development milestones that are going to help your child develop, or things that are going to help your child develop, or things that you should put into consideration for your development of your child. So we're going to look at some milestones, and here I'm going to highlight on some activities that can help you do to help your baby reach that milestone. It depends on different stages, obviously. So just come in and let's jump into the topic straight away. So let's look at one and the foremost thing that is very important from the day go. From the day go, tummy time are very important sessions for your babies. As long as your baby has at least 1 month and upwards, tummy times are very important. Why I'm saying tummy times are very important? Because first of all, they're going to strengthen your baby's shoulder muscles, and not only strengthening shoulder muscles, but also the neck, and hence helping your baby to give that milestone a step, reaching to crawling, sitting, and eventually walking or standing. So it starts from that time. Tummy times are very important. So make sure that you don't ignore this when you are laying your baby. Tummy times are very crucial for your little ones. The other ones are visual stimulations. And here when I talk about visual stimulations, I discuss things like colorful books. I talk about picture books. I talk on things like all these colorful toys. They help your baby because the visual, when they look, they concentrate in looking at those different colors, at those golden patterns. So they help stimulating your baby's developing your vision for your baby to develop. So visual stimulation is very helpful for your baby. So look at those colorful books, look at those patterns in those books, colorful toys. They all help in your visual stimulation for your baby. The other thing is auditory stimulation. Auditory stimulation is very also important, because here you are looking at things like you're talking to your baby, you're singing, you're playing music. All these, they help babies to develop their auditory skills and language acquisitions. So all this auditory stimulation is very important because it helps your baby's language acquisitions and auditory skills. When you talk to your baby is talking back. Even at that little age, at that tender age, you smile and your baby smiles back. That means there is that connection. You sing to your baby and your baby is laughing and looking at you, smiling. So it helps in the auditory stimulation. But the other thing, we are going to look at exploration with senses. Here you're going to provide objects to your babies. They feel them, they touch different objects with different shapes, with different sizes. All this the babies explore, because they enhance their senses, cognitive skills and motor skills. When they touch, when they see, because that's the five senses: they see, they touch, they feel. So exploring all those senses, but make sure that you give safe objects, which they are softy, sometimes they are hard, but when they feel them, they look at them, they touch them, they feel them, it helps in stimulating their senses. The other thing, encourage motor skills. Here we are going to look at things that your baby will be able to reach. When your baby has started crawling, then you put something ahead of your baby, then your baby is trying to reach it and then grabs it, grasping. It also helps when you encourage those motor skills by reaching, grasping your baby. If your baby has started crawling, sometimes when your baby, when my baby started giving that first step, you put something ahead of you, and you're encouraging your baby to reach that thing, and your baby makes one step, and then your baby falls down, then your baby gets up, and then you encourage your baby. So all those, they encourage this the motor skills. What about the other skill is social interaction? Here, social interaction, I'm talking on regular interaction with babies, the learning those social cues, the language skills, social interaction, talking to your baby. Let your baby experience with other people, talking to them and feeling when you're talking to somebody, they have that feeling, and then they talk to them back, and then you see. So it helps in social interaction to help in develop those skills. Outdoor games is another activity you can plan. And here, when I talk about outdoor games or outdoor things, when you're letting your baby out for the first time with their bare feet, and then when they touch the grass and then they feel that feeling of the grass, it becomes so they become so amused. But here they are feeling something is growing into their mind when they feel the grass, when they hear those birds chirping, when they when they hear the sound of the wind. All these, the outdoor games, it helps them to develop in their cognitive skills, or the ability to see things and ability to realize what they are doing. The other thing we're going to talk about is the sensory play. Here on sensory plays, I'm going to discuss things like water play, playing with the sun, exploring different textures, different materials. All this they enhance in sensory development. Why I'm saying sensory play? Because some of us, especially sometimes the African context, we're like, no, don't let the baby get dirty. Your baby is getting dirty. No, let the baby not play with water. All these, they're exploring things. Letting your baby play with water is okay. As long as you are watching, you're observing. Letting your baby play with sand is very fine. You put somewhere whereby they play. Even if it's not sand, it's like mud. They are playing with it. They feel it. That thing helps them grow their mentality. It helps them grow their sensory. It helps in their sensory development. So don't say, my baby won't get. I don't want my baby to get dirty. I don't want my baby to play with water. I don't want my baby to feel the outside world. You are putting your baby in a box. You're putting your baby not to explore what is outside, what is there for them to see. Just taking your baby outside and just admiring the trees, just looking at the trees, just looking at the way the wavy trees are moving. That one helps your baby. So don't let that baby miss that. Don't just keep your babies indoor for so long. When I take my babies, like the first time I took my babies outside, and then when they were seeing those trees, like they were moving, like the winds were moving the trees. So my baby was just admiring, looking at following the direction of the trees. When the trees go, they just admire that direction. You see, so that helps your baby to learn something. So make sure that you put this activities into action for your babies, and don't put your babies indoors. Play with your baby, explore the sensory attention, exploration, visual stimulation, tummy time. All these things are very important for your baby to grow, to develop their motor skill, their cognitive skill, all this put together. So, mother out there, I know you can make it. I know you can do it because you're a strong woman. You are a strong mama out there, and all this, you can make it for the betterment of your baby. But then I'll put a caution here. All this, always prioritize. Would you say they prioritize or prioritize, and whatever, the safety of your baby? Make sure that the safety of your baby is very fine. Make sure that even if your baby is playing with water, make sure that you are around, you watch them, so that they cannot maybe drown or things like that. If they are playing with sand, you are there watching, so that they cannot eat sand, because you know what babies do. When I put my baby outside, then they start eating the sand. They start playing, putting the sand in the eyes and everything. So make sure that you are there to supervise and prioritize the safety of your baby, because the safety of your baby is very, very, very it's the first. The safety of your baby is the first. It's a prioritization for you. So make sure that you prioritize that. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next video. And please, don't forget to share, to like, and comment, because they all mean a lot. Thank you for this video. Bye for now.